So, you bought a vehicle expecting reliability and freedom, right? But instead, you're stuck dealing with an absolute mechanical nightmare. Look, if your car is spending more time sitting in the repair shop than actually out on the road, I want you to know you're definitely not alone. It's incredibly frustrating to pay for a vehicle you literally can't rely on. But more importantly, you actually have legal rights here. These are the everyday nightmares that so many consumers face. Just imagine driving your brand new EV on the freeway and suddenly, bam, you experience phantom braking. Or maybe you're driving a new truck and the transmission just starts violently shuddering and slipping out of nowhere. Or the engine just completely stalls. And honestly, the absolute worst part, you take it in and the dealership simply looks at you and says they cannot find the problem.
Yeah, right.
Section 1. Is your car a lemon? This brings us to the most pressing question on every stressed out car owner's mind. How do you actually know if your vehicle legally qualifies? Well, the crucial point is right here. 30 cumulative days out of service. Basically, if your car has been sitting at the dealership for a total of a month, or if they've made 2 to 4 failed repair attempts for a defect that's covered by our warranty, your vehicle is highly likely to qualify as a lemon. Moving on to Section 2. What compensation can you get? You know, a really massive fear people have is that returning the vehicle means losing all the hard-earned money they've already invested. They naturally ask, wait, do I just walk away empty-handed? The answer to that is a resounding no. You actually have 3 really powerful options to make you whole again: a full buyback, a complete replacement vehicle, or a cash settlement, which means you keep the car and get paid for its lost value. Now, the value of a full buyback is honestly incredible. In plain English, you get your down payment back, your monthly payments, the sales tax, registration, and even out-of-pocket costs like towing and rentals. The only thing deducted from the whole shebang is a small mileage offset, and that's just for the miles you drove before the very first defect even appeared. But what about those edge cases? You might be wondering, what if your state's specific lemon law timeframe has already expired, or maybe you bought the car used? Do you just have 0 rights left? Actually, you have a massive legal safety net. See, while state lemon laws can be pretty strict and mainly cover new cars for about 18 to 24 months, there's this federal backup called the Magnuson-Moss Act. This federal law acts like a 50-state safety net. It offers a huge 4-year filing window and covers any vehicle, new, used, or certified pre-owned, as long as it was sold with a written warranty. Which brings us to Section 3. Do you have to pay? This is the critical financial question, right? If I hire a lawyer to fight a massive auto manufacturer, am I going to have to pay for legal fees? The answer is no. You pay absolutely nothing out of pocket, ever. Both state and federal lemon laws have this amazing thing called a fee-shifting provision. In simple terms, this means the law forces the auto manufacturer to pay all of your attorney fees when you win. So there is literally 0 financial risk to you. Okay, Section 4. How long does it take? At this point, you probably just want to move on with your life. So you're likely asking, how fast can I actually get that buyback check in my hands? Well, the process is incredibly efficient. A demand letter goes out almost immediately, usually in the first 2 weeks. Then the manufacturer reviews it. By days 30 to 90, we're usually in active negotiation and agreement. And a lot of times, a month after that, you've got your check. Most cases settle completely within a few short months. And the best part? You usually never even have to step foot inside a courtroom. And that leads us perfectly into Section 5, Let the Lemon Reps Fight. Joseph Novell, the founding attorney of the Lemon Reps, built this entire firm on one core promise. The law protects owners and lessees of vehicles with persistent defects, and these huge manufacturers must be held accountable. The Lemon Reps are basically your ultimate equalizer. With years of deep, specialized expertise solely in this field, they've won thousands of cases across all 50 states and secured millions of dollars for their clients. Their aggressive legal team takes that entire heavy burden right off your shoulders. You get to just relax, and they deal directly with the manufacturer to demand your maximum compensation. And remember, it's at 0 cost to you. So really ask yourself, if your vehicle isn't working for you, why are you still paying for it? Don't let the auto manufacturers win this game. Reach out to the Lemon Reps for a completely free case review today and let them enforce your rights. You deserve a car that actually works.